Okay, looks like we got a couple of items here from Runcam, and I think I know what these are. I think this is the Runcam 3, which is like a GoPro Session clone, and this one here is the Swift Mini. Let's take a look at the Runcam 3. I think they made a lot of improvements, not only in the form factor, but also in the image quality. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Pretty nice looking. Let me know if you guys have any questions about this in the comments, and I'll address that in the review video, probably in a couple days. This is the Swift Mini, and yeah, it's basically a miniaturized version of the Swift. I don't think it has the voltage on-screen display, so this is more like a miniaturized version of the original Swift, not the Swift 2. But yeah, I'll do a review on this on my channel pretty soon. Okay, these are just some more of those KT100 frames. I'm going to be building out some more of these for testing with the 2.5-inch props and more multi-GP builds. So stay tuned for those. Okay, it's just another all-in-one FPV camera. This one has the video in and video out abilities for the OSD. If you have a flight controller with an OSD and has a plug-in for that, should directly plug into that flight controller, and I'll show you that in a future video. This is the TBS race tracker. Since I'm doing a lot of testing on speed runs, I thought this would be useful, so I could track laps and see how fast things are. This is what it looks like. And you could just pair this with your smartphone, and there's an app, I think it's called the Drone Squad app, and you can measure your lap times with this. I think it actually reads them out to you in the app on the phone, so I'll do a review on this in the near future. And these are just 3-pin micro JST connectors I picked up from eBay. I'm going to be using this to connect up cameras and stuff like that. That's these. If you want to get connectors like this, eBay is a pretty good source for something like this, and they're pretty cheap. There's just another Emax Femto flight controller that I'll be using on the Tiny Swift that's coming up on my channel pretty soon. I haven't gotten that frame yet, but I hear that it's been shipped already, so I should get that pretty soon. Okay, so these are some new iPower branded 1104 motors. They're 7500 kV. I'm going to compare these to the DYS 1104 7000 kV, and I have some Yashin 1104 7500 kV motors coming as well. So I'll have some more testing on how these perform in terms of speed. Okay, so here's the Yashin Aurora 100. It's a fully built micro quad. It spins 2-inch props, fully built with an FPV system. This is something that I think is going to be good for you guys that are just getting into the micros and don't want to build anything. This model is probably going to be a good one, I think. So basically this has the same setup as the Aurora 90 that had the prop guards and the FPV system mounted on top. This is more of a spread out system where the camera's in the front. It does expose the camera a little bit to crashes, but hopefully that won't be a major issue. We'll see how that works out. But it's the same electronics. It's got the same 1104 7500 kV Yashin motors, the same 2-inch propellers, that same ESC's flight controller and receiver setup. This is I think this is the FlySky version. Same camera. Just basically the Aurora 90 components in a different form factor frame, and it definitely feels a lot lighter than that frame. And you get the same LEDs in the back, so I'll watch out for a full review on this coming up on my channel pretty soon. This is just a bunch of stuff I ordered from my RC Mart. I got some 3-inch props for the Predator X that are tri-bladed, and it has the T-style prop mounting system. I think these are made by DYS. I'm not 100% sure. They're RCX branded 3045. We'll see if this improves the speed of the Predator X at all. I got some more of these RCX 1105 5000 kV motors. I'm going to be upgrading the XBL 117 and my first multi-GP build. I think these motors are going to be better than the 1103 motors. They're heavier, but they provide a lot more power. So got a bunch of these. So these are some four-bladed clear T-style props. I think these are 2-inch props. They're not labeled on here, and I don't remember what my order was, but they look like 2-inch propellers. I think I'll be testing these out on the Chaser 88 and some of the other frames that only take 2-inch props. And I just picked up another one of these QAV 210 clone frames. I like that first one that I built. I haven't actually made a video on that one yet. I took a bunch of parts from like the V-tail and some other places that have some spare parts. If you want a really cheap frame, this is like 12 bucks, and you can take a bunch of like spare parts and put this on this frame and have like a backup quad to fly around. Okay, got a couple of things here from GearBest. This is a toy grade quad, brushed motors, and I think it's got 720p camera on there. I think these are just like artist renditions of the components. You get the quad. I think this is an indoor quad with some prop protectors, and you got some little toy grade transmitter. I'll have a review on this on my channel pretty soon. This looks like a frame. Got some prop guards here, and I think this is an 85mm frame for brushless motors. Something kind of similar to the Chaser 88, but obviously targeted for indoor flying. You got this prop guard in here. So yeah, I'll probably do a build on this one. This looks pretty interesting, and I'm not sure what kind of setup I'll use, but I think this is a pretty inexpensive frame, like $15 or something like that. So if you are into micros and want to build something with like 1103, 1104 motors, fly it indoors, but I think this is going to use 2-inch propellers. This might not be a bad choice. Okay, this is another 5-inch frame from Banggood. It's a real ACC X5R. And obviously just a frame kit. Got some arms here. I'll put a picture up on the screen of what it looks like. Obviously I'm not going to build it here in the haul video, but this is what it looks like when it comes in the box. Just a basic frame kit. And I'll probably do a build videos on this pretty soon, so stay tuned for that.